Hey, this is Cool Kid here, doing another one of my One Piece discussion videos about Marco this time. But before we get into that, I'd just like to say a couple days ago I got an ear infection. Nothing too bad. I still have it. I can still do videos and stuff like that, but it all it really does is kind of bother me. So I'll be fine. I could still do the coming up reviews and stuff. I just want to tell you this in case if is something weird with me or something in the video. Just everything will be normal. Just don't worry about it. And I guess we'll get to the discussion part of the video now. Hey everyone, this is Cool Kid here, and we're doing another one of my One Piece discussion videos. Yeah. Who's excited? We're talking about Marco the Phoenix today. Ooh, yeah. I'm sure I wasn't the only one who was excited when at the end of chapter 981. I said that right. 981, where Marco the Phoenix appeared just to knock down Big Mom's ship. Sorry, Evie, Ava, whatever your stupid name is. But yeah, I was really excited saying that, and okay, I'm going to be, I guess I could go a little off topic about this, about, if there was any more of the, Whitebeard pirates that returned, because what we see, when, where, with Neko, Mamushi, and Izo, I think, personally, it could just be, them, but it would be cool if there were a couple more. Like, personally, I think there's at least Jozu and Vista, but if Fate really wanted to please me, Oda, I would like to have all, not just one or two more, like all of the Whitebeard former commanders, coming in for the battle in Onigashima. It would be really, really cool. Like, that would be a really cool moment. I'm sure we're going to get more moments with the Whitebeard crew even after this, but I think I've talked about who else could be there. But let's right now just specifically talk about Marco, who, from what I hear from a lot of people, he's going to be the big game changer in this raid on Onigashima, which he might as well be, because to the alliance, to the Rebellion Alliance, I would probably say that he is the strongest, because I think right now, comparing everyone right now, I think he's definitively the strongest. And some people might say, what about Luffy? Luffy has to be the strongest right now. He's the big character, and I kind of really don't see this, just due to the fact that, one, I think it would just be, I think it's safe to say Marco right now, his strength level is around whatever King's is. Okay? Yeah, we can agree with this. But with Luffy, from what we've seen with the, latest chapter, or last chapter, or whatever, okay, chapter 983, in case if you watch it weeks in advance, people tell me, hey man, I guess you didn't read the latest chapter. So, so with 983, with Luffy even saying, well, I need to go into Gear 4 to take out Ulti, and from what I think it's very likely to say that Ulti can, and pretty much, I guess the Bomb 3 of the Topi Roppo can pretty much be knocked down with Gear 4 no problem. But with, I guess, the higher 3 of the Tobi Roppo, I would say it's roughly the safe. It would be, not a it would not be a, oh man, the top three would decimate Gear, fourth Luffy, but it would be somewhere like an equal fight, if for to say. So with the commanders, other than maybe Jack, I personally like to think Luffy against Queen or King one-on-one. From what I'm seeing, I just don't think Luffy could defeat him, and that's why I particularly think we got, Marco's here. I think Marco can take down one of the calamities, and I think that's specifically a king. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about it personally. I like to think that Marco and King will fight, and not just for the fact because they both knocked down Big Mom Sheep, which, pal, hey, when you're gonna show, I just wanted to make the joke about, since everyone's making it since the chapter, like, anyone who flies, just boom, knock them down. But yeah, not just that fact, not just the fact that both have flying zones. They are, in the sense of their crews, they were second in command. Marco was second in command, essentially, to Whitebeard. The same could be said for King. Now, the question is, could he beat King? Maybe. Because the thing with King is, really, other than, I guess, him knocking down Big Mom Ship, we really haven't seen, much from him. I mean, he does have a sword, so I have no clue how exactly, how the fight's going to be. But I mean, it would be cool to get like an aerial fight, since they both have their devil fruits, give them abilities of flight. So it would be cool to get like an aerial fight. I would be down for that. I think that's a legitimately, good way to get some aerial fights, because I don't think we've gotten like an aerial fight since I think in Skypiea. I think that's the last time we got like a real aerial fight. That would be cool, just to see an aerial sky fight. We don't get much of that in One Piece. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about, I'll talk about Marco and his, abilities that are given thanks to his amazing devil fruit, which, since he's got the phoenix fruit, it's a mythical fruit. Well, the thing interesting is his flames. They are, they're meant for healing. So you can't exactly use them as, a burning attack. You can't switch them on or off. It's either he puts flames on someone, or he just attacks someone straight out, which it's something he does a lot, because, usually when you see him, you always see him, attacking with his talons or claws, which, something interesting I find interesting about him, because with zones, they go half zone. It's like the whole body goes into this half transformation, and then you got full. But the interesting thing is, it's like he goes, he can go himself full zone, but only with his like legs and his arms, and like we know he can turn like full zone regularly. So I wonder, like, is that just his half zone form? I don't know. I find it kind of weird and interesting. I don't know why, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, it's a mythical. Mythicals can break rules just because they're mythicals. But yeah, Marco, I mean, well, I did hear a couple of people saying Marco might even be actually an awakened zone. Well, obviously we haven't seen him awakened, but we'll see him go into an awakened form in this battle, which that would be really cool. But I don't know. I feel like Oda might not, like actually show kind of a, I guess, I don't know. Because I don't think we've seen, because, we know about the guards, and I'm sure that the thing is, I think Monster Point is Chopper's awakening, but he's forcing it so it'll be weaker or something. But personally, I think we won't see zones being awakened for a while. But hey, well, I know we're going to totally see awakened zones by the end of this arc. Mm. But yeah, I would be cool to see Marco as an awakened zone, but he might not. Let's see what else. I mean, well, he can't deny that. He has those blue flames, so I probably could see whenever he actually gets to Onigashima, which isn't going to be next chapter. It's going to take 3 or 4 chapters, but it's not going to be next chapter. I feel like I'm saying that in next chapter, there's like in the middle of it, we see Marco's like, finally, we have arrived. I'm just wondering, I don't know if I should be counting this good luck or bad luck, but since I could totally see him, everyone's, pretty much being down, and he could be like, oh hey, you need to pick me up, and he does like, I don't know, a quick full heal, I guess. I mean, especially with his powers, that would make sense for, I guess, the Billion Alliance. I guess I'll talk about 982, the thing with the note in the letter that we got, that remember when Nekomamushi meet him up on Sphinx Island, and he was like, yeah, sorry, I can't go, I have to be here in case of Weevil, but give Luffy this message. And personally, I thought it was going to be something fairly important after Wano, but no, he's like, yeah, sorry, I'll be a little bit late, but I'll come to Wano. And even though that kind of disappoints me, I understand. I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess in the context of the story, because Marco, he had been there in case of Weevil coming, and then, since by the time, I guess, the raid's happening, Reverie would have been over, and all the Shichibukai, or the warlords, have, the system has, collapsed, and all the Marines are going after the previous Shichibukai. It would make sense that, Marco's like, since all the Marines are dealing with him, Marco would be like, oh yeah, I guess that's a good time to be like, hey, Nekomamushi, actually, change of plans, I'm coming with you. So, that could be a reason why, Nekomamushi was kind of late, because he was, like, really, really late. So, I have no clue why. I mean, the only reason I could give you is, he was about to get there, and Marco was like, hey, man, I actually, I'm coming. Can you pick me up? So Nekomamushi had to go back, and, that's the best, guess I can really give you there. And, I guess I'll talk about this. I've heard people say Marco might die in this arc, and to be fair, I heard people say Jinbei will die, Law will die, Marco will die, one of the Scabbards will die, Pedro will come back to life to only die again. Yeah, that's real good, but joking aside, I don't know. I feel like Marco has to, at least at some point, meet up with Weevil, who, to be honest right now, I don't see Weevil coming to Wano. Gives a good reason for Marco to die. And I don't know, even thinking about, let's see, because the Marines, they're chasing after all the warlords right now. There's Mihawk, Boa, Buggy, Weevil, and yeah, that's actually all the Woolwards, huh? You know, that is weird. I feel like they're, well, yeah. I mean, they're not even Shichibukai, anymore at this point, but yeah, I'm just going to be straight out. One, there's no way the Marines are taking it out, any of them, and even people like Buggy, they're either going to get out or, I don't know, he's probably going to get helped by Shanks. That's why I really got with that. And two, I'm just still trying to think about it. There's no way that I can see freaking any of these characters. There's no way that I can see, really any possibility why Weevil would really even want to go Wano, and even his quote-unquote mom would too. It just really doesn't make any sense. And, this is just me saying, I don't think Marco's going to die. There has to be some kind of confrontation between him and Marco. And for that to happen, he has to live after Wano. So I don't think he's going to die. We'll make that another video. And I don't know. I feel like I want to say more about Marco personally. Like, I'm sure he's going to do cool stuff and when he appears, but I don't know why. Oh my god! I just thought of something. I thought of something pretty cool that would be cool. Okay. So I don't know if you know this, but I have my big theory of who's going to fight Coyote, and personally, what I thought up to this point right now is basically it's Luffy, Zoro, Killer Kid, Law, Drake, maybe Hawkins. I don't know. But a really cool ally to that battle would be it would be Marco. So that would be pretty cool to add to that 8-way battle, because I just don't see Luffy pretty much doing a one-on-one fight with him. Even if Luffy comes up with some, I don't know, bullshit new it wouldn't be bullshit, but you know what I mean. Even if he comes up with a new Gear 4th form, or if he just goes to the Gear 5, which I don't think we're getting Gear 5 that soon. I think we have to wait a little bit longer until Gear 5, but Luffy has to team up with it. And then I think personally Luffy is going to get the final hit, but yeah, just personally, Luffy has to fight with some other people. I think Marco's big possibility with the final fight against Kaido, and that's all I got for discussing this video. I really should think of. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another Marco video someday where it'll just be a general discussion. I'm sure with this discussion, it was all about stuff revolving him around Wano. So I don't know. I'm kind of limited with that. But hey, if I did a general discussion about Marco, I probably could have made a 20-30 minute video if I tried. But hey, I'm excited for whatever Marco does, since he's I guess the last surprise wonder. Well, the Blackbeard's still a possibility. I do believe in Blackbeard being the true last mysterious person that we did not expect to come. But yeah, I'm still excited for whatever Marco will do, action, whoever he fights, and yeah, that's in the video. I don't know, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, comment down below how a short length video is not a bad thing. I don't know. You do comment whatever you want to do. You can even comment on my wall scroll. Whatever. I don't really care. Do you guys, whatever, you can dislike or whatever. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video when I revive myself to make another one. I don't know, I really suck at, like, ending these. Gotta figure out a better way to do this.